Greetings and welcome to yet another episode of NewTrial Zone. आज हम थोड़ा murky waters में कदम रखने वाले हैं because we are talking about the concept of truth and deception. आजकल लोग, especially when we talk about influencers, people are selling random truths, hashtag truths, quote unquote truths. And आज we want to just dive deeper into the aspects, how often the general public are manipulated in a name of authority, in the name of truth, in the name of narratives. लेकिन यहाँ पे सवाल with which I want to start with. When we say truth, we also talk about lies. What exactly is truth? What exactly is a lie? तेरे को क्या लगता है?
देख, जब I know that I'm going to come at 6:30, you have invited me to meet you. I know when I'm going to come at 6:30. Exactly at 6:30, I drop you a message that I will be late by 5 minutes. And for a fact, I'm stuck in traffic. I know I can't make it before 7. Me saying that I'll reach in 5 minutes is a lie. It starts like that. जब आपने ये सुना होगा कि all the women say that it starts with a gentle brush, then it starts, the harassment increases, then it goes to a level where it cannot be, and society looks down upon those kind of crimes. Why is lie normalized? Normalized.
Normalized तो हो चुके हैं lies. Still, what exactly is a lie? I mean, जो तूने example दिया कि instead of saying that I'm stuck in a traffic, I'm saying that I'll be reaching in 5 minutes. What else can be lies? I mean, that's a fabrication of a different reality. What other examples can be of a lie?
Now, some experts can say what example I gave is an example of a white lie. A little white lie that does not hurt anybody. But as we progress in today's video, we will talk about how these white lies are foundations to all your complicated, advanced lies. Other examples I could say is कि तुम्हें पता है कि तुमने अपनी शादी में चीट किया है, बट तुम जानबूझ के you act as if nothing's wrong. You still put a face of commitment. You still put a face of uh, that I am loyal to one person. But as soon as you go out, you're in bed with another person. Isn't that a lie? On a complex level, intricate lie, but nonetheless a lie.
True. So यहाँ पे I am noticing two kinds of lie. पहला वाला example पे it was more of a fabrication of a altered reality. Either I am noticing on one hand there is denial and also at the same time manipulation of the perceived reality on the other person's side.
एक वर्ड में कहना चाहूं तो it will be deceit.
Deceit. और यहाँ पे क्योंकि तूने कहा कि these small lies create a foundation of bigger lies. What would be the cost of lie? Since it's a slippery slope, what would be the cost of
it? Amaresh, have you seen an athlete? Let's say you are a runner.
Okay.
Okay. You keep running every day, day in and day out, day in and day out. Milkha Singh. Bhag Milkha, bhag. He was training the muscles to withstand more speed, accuracy. He was training that muscle to support his body to run faster and faster, right?
Yeah.
And his body was craving more training to run faster and faster. He asked his coach, "What is the world record? Tell me the time." So he kept on training to be the best at running.
Hmm.
Agreed?
हाँ.
Apply that metaphor in life. You
So एक
become
प्रकार
you
से.
become a, you become an athlete in life.
Hmm.
You tell
It's a
one
muscle
small
that we
lie.
train.
Yeah.
So it becomes more of a habit that we can't get out of.
Habit is a small word, no?
Okay.
So an athlete does not have an habit of running. An athlete is actively and consciously training to run faster and faster to win.
Hmm.
This other day itself, I was seeing an Instagram influencer. He was a influencer for all those people who are still searching for a job. He was telling, no matter what, you have to lie through your teeth when it comes to three aspects.
Hmm. So what would
Never
that
ever
be?
say, never ever say, I will state the lies. Never ever state that uh, you are just attending one interview. Even if you are not attending other interviews, tell your company that you are attending couple of interviews. This creates the mindset of scarcity in the recruiter, and they will want you more.
Fake
He's
sense of
training
demand.
people to lie. Yeah, he's training people to lie, and subsequently other lies also. But look at the seriousness, that nobody is talking about cost of telling these lies.
Hmm. So apart from being programmed on a neurological level, जहाँ पे we are not able to use any other muscle but the lies, what other cost can it be?
Take for example both the examples. One is your infidelity, the other
Okay.
is coming late to a social meeting, and this recruiter example too. In all the examples, there are consequences.
Hmm.
First one, you say 5 minutes, you arrive an hour late or a half an hour late. What is the message that you're sending to the social gathering? No, it is not fashionably late. No, that your time has more importance, more value. No, these are not the messages you send across the social gathering. The social gathering perceives that you can't be trusted. And this is from a personal example. Even though I did not tell a lie, but there were many instances where I did not show up where I was supposed to show up. Rather,
Hmm.
I I fell asleep. N number of reasons. So I did not show up. What is the message which was portrayed? That Harish cannot be trusted for these kind of responsibilities. Rightly so. I would not trust me if I was at the receiving end of this kind of a behavior. Second, infidelity. Imagine the partner that you are committing infidelity to is also the partner with whom you have children. You are you are not just paying cost of your life, your child is also paying cost of your life.
Yeah.
That's a powerful cost
Intergenerational
and
consequences.
intergenerational consequences, and you do not even give it a second thought. And the last example, lying through your teeth about giving multiple interviews. What are you doing here? You are starting a new relationship with your company, which pays you for your service on the basis of a lie.
Hmm.
So you will feel this lie was not caught, I will lie some more. This lie was not caught, I will lie more. Eventually, one day, what will happen? You will be thrown out. One of your lie will be caught. Or even if it is not caught, there is such deep detachment with reality which happens.
So, in simple words, if I summarize, it would be like the cost of lying. Ultimately, bottom line is you end up becoming a nuisance to society and yourself.
बात तो सही है
100%. You you detach from your own reality, Amaresh. The people who accommodate lies and who tell lies don't know that they are so far away from their actual truth. It can be subjective. Many people will call it subjective. Be it subjective. You're far away from that subjective truth.
ट्रू. तो यहाँ पे मेरे दिमाग में जो सवाल आ रहा है ये है कि डिस्पाइट द हेवी कॉस्ट ऑफ लाइंग व्हाई डू पीपल एंगेज इन लाइंग सो वेरी ऑफन?
Because it is rewarded.
समझ रहे हो समझ रहे हो आप समझ रहे हो
मेक सेंस. और क्योंकि इट्स सो वेरी कॉमन एंड क्योंकि देयर आर आल्सो पीपल हु आर एबल टू lie through the teeth without blinking an eye, we are also entering the world of pathological lying. इसके बारे में तेरा क्या राय है?
Pseudologia Fantastica.
हैरी पॉटर स्पेल टाइप्स.
चले एक काम कर 200 रुपए दे और 50 रुपए काट ओवर एक्टिंग की वजह से
Yeah, it is also, it was coined by, I think, in 1800s by a German scholar. I forgot his name. It was Brubeck or something like that. But yeah, he's the one who coined this.
अरे कहना क्या चाहते हो
The pathological condition where you end up lying through your teeth and you train your upper body to not react. All those myths which are there, that the person who will lie won't be able to have an eye contact with you. The person who will lie will look top right corner or top left corner. All the leading body language experts are giving you ways to detect a liar. Well, these liars are also watching those videos. Think. So they are training their upper body to be more in discipline while they are lying.
ट्रू. एंड अनदर थिंग इज लोग कहते हैं कि a person when lying their heartbeat increases, so heartbeat is also another factor that is used as a determinant. But a person who is so very convinced they can maintain their breathing, they can maintain their heartbeat and put it off as a poker face.
Amaresh, why do you think the lie detection is not admitted in court of law?
कौन है ये लोग कहां से आते हैं ये
As a conclusive evidence? Because law also knows that it is a beatable system. If you're a trained liar, if you're a pathological liar, you can beat the polygraph test. The Pinocchio effect, all those effects, can beat all of that. When I was thinking of Pinocchio effect, I touched my nose. I'm like, I have to say this. Yeah.
And if it is so very rampant and quite so very common, I mean, some statistics even say that day to day basis पे we almost hear around 10 to 200 lies depending on the various degrees and intensities of it. How do we really deal with those situations when we are the receiving end of a lie or deception?
सच्चाई छुपाई गई, अफवाह उड़ाई गई, बात कुछ और थी, बताई कुछ और गई.
Some lies you are okay. Chalega. These are the kind of lies even I tell. So I accommodate these lies. So here is where I also want to bring the flip side of the perspective. The kind of people who accommodate lies, They are accommodating because they know that they also lie through their teeth about those topics. So the answer to your question would be, is stress, anxiety, depression. You will be consistently under the pressure of knowing when you are not lied to or when you are lied to. This is vigilance. Consistently lied to and still asked to maintain that kind of a relationship is a highly uncomfortable situation. What do you think?
I would completely agree on that. Because when I know that I'm being lied to, why would I tolerate it? Until and unless it is serving an ulterior motive for me. Maybe थोड़ा सोशल स्टेबिलिटी मिल रहा है, थोड़ा पैसा मिल रहा है, थोड़ा लाल दुलार मिल रहा है. But at the end of the day, how long am I going to pay the tax?
Yeah. hence the statement. It is very taxing to your body.
While lies, deception have a heavy cost, and we also discussed that there are multiple reasons why people engage in lying. Like, for example, it is being rewarded, it is being celebrated even. खास करके जब हम influencers के बारे में बात करते हैं, जिसके बारे में we will come in a little bit. लेकिन उससे पहले the angle that I want to bring in is, do we have to pay a cost for honesty also, especially considering the society we live in?
Yes, we do have to pay a cost for being honest. The biggest example I can think of is only one person, which is Yudhishthir. He knew that he was being deceived. Still, he had to go through it. Some scholars argue that, he was not street smart. He didn't know how to behave himself in the society. I would argue that, sorry?
लोग naivety के साथ भी जोड़ते हैं युधिष्ठिर को.
Naivety, that you don't know how to conduct yourself, blah, blah, blah. I would like to argue that only Yudhishthir got into heaven.
True.
And he was stress-free throughout. Throughout the Mahabharata, if you look at him as a character, he was the only character who was stress-free because he had no need to maintain his lies. Maintenance of a lie is also a high cost.
Agreed.
Going back to the same example of infidelity. If you are lying to your partner on a consistent basis, you have to think about innovative ways to tell lies.
कहते हैं ना, एक झूठ को छुपाने के लिए 100 झूठ
बोलने पड़ते हैं. Yes, and the cost of maintaining a lie is anxiety and depression. Leading research papers suggest that. So you're neurologically putting yourself under stress by saying lies. What started as a white lie today is pathological lying. And the cost is you are systemically changing the neuroplasticity of your neurons to function in that way. And you think you are getting away from it, so you have temporary dopamine release, but no. This is what is happening in actuality.
So, एक प्रकार से, if we talk about the advantages of honesty, we can see the biggest advantage is peace of mind and a regulated nervous system.
And it's the long-term advantage also. Biggest and long-term.
While we talk about honesty, truth, one angle that I would want to bring यहाँ पे is the aspect of unsolicited truth. बहुत लोग सच के नाम पे बस ले लो ले लो ले लो करके करते, इसके बारे में तेरा क्या राय है?
It is just like unsolicited advice. पूछा नहीं तो देना नहीं. सिंपल है. तुम्हें यहाँ पे कोई जरूरत नहीं है ट्रूथफुल होने की. क्यों हो रहे हो? It is as simple as that.
क्या बात कर रहे हैं?
और इसको एक और प्रकार से अगर देखो, फैक्ट्स सपोर्ट ऑनेस्टी.
Yeah.
And on the notion of unsolicited truth, would want to take it a notch ahead in terms of influencers. Influencers भर भर के unsolicited truth देते रहते हैं, and of course many other things. So would like to hear your thoughts with regard to influencers and today's topic.
देख भाई, सारे इन्फ्लुएंसर्स को अगर देखो, at some point of time in their content creation journey, they have presented their opinions as facts, which the fact checkers, respective PhD holders, doctors of their field, or the people from the field, and last but not the least, viewers of their content, have called them liars. You take any name, from extreme right-wing people to leftist liberals to neutrals, whoever is creating content. And that is the reason. This video is the reason why we started NewTrial Zone.
Agreed.
To give both the perspective of the spectrum and let the viewers decide based on their intellectual capacity, what do they want to choose? We are not presenting here our unsolicited opinions or truths or lies. We are creating a video based on a trend of influencers lying through their teeth about so many things on internet. We are here to just present the facts.
अरे कैसा चमन जैसा बात करता है.
Once you identify the way, you will know that they are liars. One example, because इसको तो पूरी इंटरनेट ने ही झूठा मान लिया है, is ध्रुव राठी.
आ गए मेरी मौत का तमाशा देखने.
His way of telling you a lie is omitting the other side of the fact and extremely biased opinion. वो bias को जो भी research fit करता है, वो research में भी he will take out one line and show it as this publication, this newspaper media, or this article published this about that. Such a selective framing. And that's his way of telling his viewers lies.
And talking about doing our own research, क्योंकि ये वीडियो से पहले हम दोनों मिलके ये एक्सरसाइज कर रहे थे, and some of the names surprised both of us. Did not expect.
Yes. Last person to see there also ended up in that list, telling you viewers. So you do your own research. You do your own fact-finding mission. Because we did our fact-finding mission.
And क्योंकि हम लोग ये बात कर रहे हैं, the need to use our discretion to do our own research, want to move towards the next tangent की, क्योंकि when we talk about lies, deception, आसपास भी हो रहा है, social media में हो रहा है, how do we deal with situations when we are lied to?
Do you like being lied to, Amaresh?
एकदम इन्होंने वक्त बदल दिया, जज्बात बदल दिए, जिंदगी बदल दी.
बिल्कुल नहीं.
नहीं ना? Then why do you tolerate it?
Secondary benefits. लोग मुझे पसंद करे, कभी कभी कन्वीनियंस के लिए, अलग अलग रीजन से।
अलग अलग रीजंस, बट यू डू टॉलरेट, राइट?
या
जब तक तू टॉलरेट करेगा लोग तुझसे झूठ बोलेंगे.
दिस काइंड ऑफ रिमाइंड्स मी ऑफ दैट कोट कि people do to you what you tolerate.
यस. तू जिस लेवल तक टॉलरेट करेगा मैं उस लेवल पे ही जाके रोकूंगा. If you communicate to me that lying to this level is okay with you, I will push your limits to that level plus 0.5. So if you don't like being lied to, stop tolerating lies.
So can we say a good practical approach would be to tolerate less than our threshold?
Tolerate zero.
कंट्रोल कंट्रोल
Why would you have a threshold when it comes to being lied to?
Like I said,
अगर तू मुझसे पूछता है तो मेरा आंसर तो ये है,
okay.
आई डोंट टॉलरेट.
Hmm.
अगर तू सोसाइटी में जेल होना चाहता है या this much amount of lying is okay, you have that minimum threshold, so what you gave answer is fine. Tolerate lesser than your threshold, then you can tolerate it, because like I said, you will be lied to up until your level plus 0.5. तो लेवल से नीचे टॉलरेट करना शुरू कर दो.
ओके
That's a very good point. And on that note, I think जितने सवाल थे पूछ लिए, तो we would move towards closing. So what would be your concluding thoughts इसमें?
ऑनेस्टी के बहुत फायदे हैं. जैसे झूठ भी मुश्किल है, being honest is as difficult as being a false person. I do not want to call it a deceiver.
ओके
And if you have any contradicting opinions, your comments are welcome in the comment section below.
समझ रहे हो? समझ रहे हो आप? समझ रहे हो?
Right? A person who tells lie on a regular basis. Both the paths are difficult. Because in telling lies, you are paying cost, and there is a maintenance charge also of anxiety and depression consistently. In telling truth, probably not everybody likes you. You are not a likable person. You will be excluded. So your opportunities are less. But you will have a peaceful, content life. Lies में pro वही है कि you will have a lot of opportunities. Your growth will be accelerated. But yeah, you will have a long-term neurological impact on your health. Not lying or not telling lies should be baseline for your neurological health. Baseline. That's my conclusion for today's topic. Over to you.
Interesting. जो तू ये बोल रहा था, मेरे दिमाग में वही चल रहा था कि life is hard. Choose your hard.
Yes.
Effort is hard, so is failure. Health is hard, so is illness. Discipline is hard, so is poverty. Relationship is hard, so is loneliness. So choose your heart.
Choose your heart. Truth is hard, so is the lie.
That's a
I
beautiful
choose truth.
point to end
I
on.
choose truth.
Choose your heart.
क्या बात है सर, क्या बात है सर, क्या बात है, ये बात है. अरे सर क्या बात है.
And viewers, do share your thoughts in the comment section. Which hard do you choose? And any other thoughts, any other reflections that come, any disagreements that you have with either of our thoughts, let's have a conversation. And if you feel that anybody that you know is tolerating lies and you would want them to get a reminder to share this video with them. And for future videos like this, do subscribe. And until the next video, see you. Take care.
See you in the next one. Bye-bye.